On ABC Radio. Staying with the issue of mental health, in Australia each day about 6 men take their own lives, and in regional Australia suicide rates are often higher, sometimes close to double the rate than the major cities. Turning to WA's southwest coast, where a group of men are looking beyond sports clubs and social clubs to break down isolation and loneliness, and they're urging others to reach out. Reporter Georgia Loney went down to the weekly Busselton Man Walk to find out more, and just a warning, this story does discuss suicide.
It's a cold and dark morning at the Busselton jetty, and about 10 men are about to go on what's called a man walk.
We go for a walk up the end of the jetty or along the foreshore, depending on the weather and our mood. And generally we just all get together and usually discuss a topic of something to do with men's health or mental wellbeing.
John Eddy's a plumber in town, and for him, the man walk is more than just a good way to start the week.
Last July, I lost my son to suicide, 20-year-old Alex. Obviously that's affected me deeply.
And why does walking and talking help as opposed to otherwise?
Once we sort of go out there and have a walk and you walk along amongst the other guys and you introduce each other, it just seems to make people a bit more open and a bit friendlier. They tend to open up. You know, you can see dolphins and the air's fresh, it clears your head. There's veterans here, there's tradesmen, there's health professionals, and all get together and you find out you're not alone, you're not isolated.
John Eddy says the Man Walk also gives him a chance to help others after his son Alex's death.
He was a fantastic person. He spent his last dollar to help everyone and anyone. He'd help out every person he could, and he just never helped himself, I guess. We didn't really know he was struggling. He'd moved out of home recently, just working long hours, and we don't know. We suspect he was struggling with anxiety. Perhaps if he spoke out about it, he would still be here. It really blindsided us. We don't have any answers, and we won't ever have any answers. I need to come on the walk. I need to spread the word. I need to talk about breaking down the stigma of mental health. There's no need to die for a problem. The sun will come up in the morning. As black as the day seems, the next day the sun will come up, and look where we are now. You know, the sun's up and it's a beautiful morning.
The Busselton Man Walk is one of about 70 regular man walks that take place across the country, mostly in regional areas. Local organiser David Barton is a physiotherapist in Busselton.
Look, the Man Walk's been established as an initiative to address the challenge of isolation of blokes in our community, to help encourage people to be active and get guys more connected. So it's bringing people together.
Why does this work better than, say, a sports club or other ways that men have traditionally got together?
Look, I think sport's fabulous, but it doesn't suit everyone, and this is it's an easy thing for people to connect with. There's no fees involved. You can turn up or not turn up depending on whether you want to come along, and the focus in the way we've created it of having discussions after the group really helps people know that it's there and it's a supportive environment.
After stopping because of coronavirus restrictions, the Man Walk has started again in Busselton. John Eddy says it's needed now more than ever.
I really think the second wave of this illness will be suicide and mental health problems. We need to all look out for each other, and I really think we really need to look out for the young people, and I just sense that they're really, really vulnerable at this time.
So on one hand you've got some hope, and on one hand you're really quite worried about what's going to happen.
Yeah, the answer is, and it is for me because I've been in these dark places myself, is to do things like this Man Walk and connect with other people as much as you can, and we can come together a little bit more. So maybe get out there and try and do some physical activity and eat healthy and sleep well, and of course, yes, reach out and talk to people and find some way that you relate to, somehow that you can open up to, that suits you. It's not necessarily counselling for everyone. The Man Walk does wonders for me, where you can just talk to other people, and they might not necessarily be from the same background, but we're all human beings. Your chosen career may be gone at the moment, but there's other ways you might find a better career that you love even more. You know, you might have been stuck in a humdrum job that you hated, and this is the opportunity to think outside the square. Maybe study, prepare for when things open up, and there's many opportunities. It's not all black and white. You maybe need to think outside the square, which probably it's a lot easier to say that than to physically do it, but there is hope.
John Eddy ending that story by reporter Georgia Loney. And if you or anyone you know needs help, you can call Lifeline on 13 11 14.
This is ABC Australia Wide.